Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back to my channel. Today we will discuss about the Chinese economy in 2024 with its all major economic indicators, and also gives you a summary of China Economic Update, June 2024 repost, presented by World Bank. So let's start. China Economic Indicators 2024. 1. Gross Domestic Product, GDP. Current GDP, approximately $19.9 trillion USD. China remains the second largest economy in the world, trailing only behind the United States. 2. Per capita. Income per capita, around $14,000 USD. This figure reflects the average income earned per person in China. 3. Inflation rate, approximately 2.4%. This moderate rate of inflation suggests stable price levels in the economy. 4. Unemployment rate, around 4.3%. This indicates a relatively low level of unemployment, reflecting a stable labor market. 5. Population, approximately 1.42 billion people. China remains the most populous country in the world. 6. National debt, total national debt, about 66% of GDP. China's debt as a percentage of GDP provides insight into the country's overall debt burden relative to its economic output. 7. Main policy rate, 3.0%, one-year loan prime rate. This rate is a key tool used by the People's Bank of China, PBOC, to influence monetary policy and economic conditions. 8. GDP to income ratio, roughly 1.35. This ratio indicates the proportion of income relative to GDP, reflecting the economic efficiency in converting GDP into income. 9. Investment to GDP ratio, approximately 43%. This high ratio shows significant levels of investment relative to economic output, highlighting a strong focus on capital formation. 10. Number of small businesses, estimated at around 30 million. Small and medium-sized enterprises, SMEs, play a crucial role in China's economy, contributing to employment and economic diversification. 11. Population density, approximately 148 people per square kilometer. This measure reflects the number of people living per unit area of land, indicating how densely populated China is. China Economic Update, June 2024. Detailed summary introduction. In June 2024, the World Bank issued an in-depth report on China's economic status, focusing on the country's efforts to move away from its traditional dependence on the property sector and navigate both cyclical boosts and persistent structural challenges. This report provides an overview of the current economic conditions, the main issues China is facing, and the policy recommendations aimed at ensuring sustainable growth. Current economic situation 1. Economic recovery. China's economy is showing signs of recovery from previous downturns. This improvement is driven by several factors, including a rise in consumer spending and a rebound in manufacturing activities. Both these sectors are experiencing increased demand, which is contributing to economic growth. The government has implemented a variety of measures to stimulate the economy. Key initiatives include significant investments in infrastructure projects, such as transportation networks and urban development. Additionally, there are substantial subsidies for technology and innovation sectors designed to boost long-term productivity and economic advancement. 2. Global economic environment. The global economy is also recovering, providing a supportive backdrop for China's growth. Increased international trade and investment flows are beneficial for China, helping to bolster its economic performance. Positive global economic conditions, including favorable trade agreements and stable financial markets, have contributed to the overall economic uplift in China. Key challenges. Property sector struggles. Historically, the property sector was a major engine of growth for China. However, this sector is currently facing significant issues. There are large inventories of unsold homes, which have led to decreased property values and financial strain on developers. Additionally, the sector is burdened with high levels of debt, which complicates efforts to stabilize it. Despite various government interventions aimed at stabilizing the property market, such as easing regulations and providing financial support, the sector remains under pressure. The high debt levels and oversupply of properties continue to pose risks to economic stability. Two debt concerns. China is grappling with elevated levels of debt across both the corporate and local government sectors. High debt levels can threaten financial stability and potentially lead to economic vulnerabilities if not managed effectively. The government faces the challenge of implementing strategies to reduce debt while maintaining economic growth. Efforts include improving financial sector regulations and enhancing fiscal discipline to ensure that debt levels do not undermine long-term economic stability. 3. Demographic shifts. An important challenge for China is its demographic shift, characterized by an aging population and a declining birth rate. This demographic trend impacts the labor market and economic productivity, as a smaller working age population can slow down economic growth. To address these issues, China needs comprehensive policies. These might include reforms to social services, improvements to the pension system, and measures to encourage higher birth rates. Supporting the elderly and integrating them into the workforce through targeted policies can also help mitigate some of the adverse effects. 4. Need for innovation and productivity. For China to achieve sustained economic growth, a shift towards innovation and improved productivity is crucial. The country needs to invest significantly in research and development, R&D, to foster technological advancements and support high-tech industries. Enhancing education and skills development is essential for creating a workforce that can thrive in a rapidly changing technological landscape. Additionally, creating a dynamic business environment that encourages entrepreneurship and innovation will be important for driving future growth. Policy recommendations. 1. Diversify economic drivers. China should aim to diversify its economic drivers beyond the property sector. Focus areas for growth include technology, green energy, and services. Developing these sectors can provide new avenues for economic expansion and reduce reliance on traditional industries that are currently underperforming. 2. Strengthen financial stability. To address debt concerns and enhance financial stability, China needs to implement effective debt management strategies. This involves improving financial regulations, ensuring that fiscal policies support sustainable growth, and maintaining financial discipline across all sectors. 3. Address demographic challenges. Policies to address demographic changes should include enhancing the pension system, improving healthcare services, and providing support for families to encourage higher birth rates. Developing programs that integrate older individuals into the workforce and create opportunities for lifelong learning can also be beneficial. 4. Promote technological advancement. Investing in R&D is critical for driving technological innovation. Supporting startups and high-tech industries, improving the education system, and creating favorable conditions for technological entrepreneurship will help China stay competitive in the global economy. Conclusion. The World Bank's report on China's economy highlights a mixed picture of recovery and ongoing challenges. While there are positive signs of economic rebound driven by domestic and global factors, structural issues such as the struggling property sector, high debt levels, demographic shifts, and the need for innovation pose significant challenges. By addressing these issues through diversified economic strategies, improved financial stability, demographic policies, and a focus on technological advancement, China can work towards achieving a balanced and sustainable economic future. In 2024, China's economic indicators reflect a large and dynamically growing economy with moderate inflation and relatively low unemployment. The country continues to invest heavily in its future growth while managing a substantial national debt. The policy rate indicates a stable monetary policy environment. The GDP to income ratio and investment to GDP ratio suggest efficient economic operations and substantial capital investment. The large number of small businesses underpins the importance of SMEs in China's economic landscape, while the population density highlights the challenges of managing such a large and densely populated nation. Thanks for your lovely response. Keep sharing and supporting. Data is taken from World Bank report of June 2024.